Now gravity can do work too. So here's my tennis ball. I'm going to hold it here and I'm going to drop it. Whoop, whoop. All right. So it started here. All right. This is where I held it. So it started here at some initial position h naught. And then when I let it go, it fell. It fell, let's take a look at it right here, to some final position h final. Well, what did the work on it? It's changed somehow. It's sped up. I had some work being done on it. So work is force times the delta x times the cosine of the angle between them. What's acting as my force? It's the force of gravity. So force of gravity is mg, so I end up with mg. Now what's my change in position? I started here at h naught, and then I ended up down here at hf. So traditionally, my delta x is going to be my final minus my initial. That's going to give me a negative number. I'm not excited about that. And for reasons we'll talk about in class, I'm going to switch these around. Let's plug this in over here. So I'm going to have times the cosine of the angle between them. So the force of gravity is down, but so is my displacement. So here's my delta x. What's the angle between those two? 0. So what do I end up with? Well, the work done by gravity is mg h naught minus mg hf. Some sort of change, something is changing here. But nothing really changed in terms of kinetic energy because it pulled down. But I'm going to call this gravitational potential energy. It's potential because it just exists right here. It's gravitational because that's what's doing the work on it. So notice, all I'm looking at are my final and initial positions. It doesn't matter how this ball got here. It could have gotten around like this. Could have gone up and over and down. Could have gone down and bounced back up. The total work, the net work done on it, is still mg delta h. So what does this mean? It means gravity is a conservative force. Conservative forces are when the work is independent of the path. So an example would be, when my x final equals my x initial, the work done is 0. I'm back to where I was. Nothing really changed. So let's take a look at my ball again. My tennis ball here on the edge.